I wrote the book Rasa Shastra back in 2014. The book covers a lot of ground, but there were always things in there that I wanted to say more about, but did not have the space to do it. For a long time I'd considered updating the book, but had never quite got around to it. However, Aeon Books approached me and asked me if I'd like to update it. And so this year I'm very pleased to announce that the revised and expanded version is being released. Coming back to the text almost 10 years after I'd written the original, I realised there was so much more I could put into this version than I was able to put into the first version. Admittedly, there were some sacrifices that had to be made, but I feel this has been compensated for by the amount of extra information I've been able to put into this version. The images that you're looking at now are included in the book, and I'm pleased to say this version of the book is very graphically rich, and what's even better is this book is in full colour, which is much more beneficial for the reader than the original black and white version. So what are the main differences between the 2014 and the 2023 texts? Well, primarily this involves a lot of reformatting of the tables, re-evaluating some of the processes, and also the utilisation of some of the materials. These improvements to the book primarily stem from my personal experience and enhanced understanding. Another valuable section is entitled Essentials of the Pharmacy. This is quite useful as it provides a number of substitutions, so if materials aren't available you can always look down the list and see what could be used instead of, which is something I actually get asked about quite a lot. So in addition, there are a number of processing methods that have been included this time, so it's not just in the original book I'd only given one or two methods, whereas this time you've been given some extra options, which is again highly useful. One other area which wasn't in the original is the processing of medicated ghees and medicated oils. Plus I've expanded the section on medicinal plants, adding an extra section on Gloriosa superba, which is one plant that I wasn't able to work a lot with originally, but have subsequently come to use quite a lot. It's a highly, highly useful plant. Overall, I'm very pleased with this updated version. It's just great to have it in a hardback format and also to have the full colour as well. I feel that the layups really brought it to life this time. It's graphically much more pleasing on the eye, much more easy to look through. It's very handy for referencing as well. Quite often when you are asked to revisit a book, it can be a bit of a daunting task because you've kind of got used to the way that it looks. Having to reset it and rethink it can be quite a troublesome undertaking. However, this time I think the publishers, Aeon, have done a really great job. They really upped the appeal of this book.